Good morning. Who likes the new intro? Hands up. Come on. I worked very hard to do that, you know. Wasn't done over... It was done overnight, actually. It's a lovely day out there. Bit chilly, though. Started off this morning at about 5 degrees. I was out this morning, 6:30, out the back garden with my cup of coffee, looking up, see what it was doing out there. It's going to be an average of 9 degrees today. It's going to rise up to 12 midday, but then the average is about 9 degrees. We got a bit of a wind, a bit chilly this morning. And if you're doing anything out the garden, good morning, George. How is Northampton there? Margaret, good morning. It's rather windy, well, chilly, that's the word today. So if you're going outside to do anything, best to stay inside, it's nice and warm. But we get sick of all these four walls, don't we? I'm getting sick of it. Oh, God. I might have to do an expedition, my once-a-week expedition today to Filco's, wearing my mask and all my gear. You only just woke up, George, have you? Good gosh. See, the trouble is, we're all living in this cocoon. Well, my house is like a cocoon. And you don't know what time it is. You go to bed at some time, you don't know what time you go to bed. You wake up at some time, you don't know what time you wake up. Right, let's get a bit of the news out of the way. Dwinfor Meirionydd MP Liz Saville Roberts warns the virus is in every community. A dairy farmer, Aled Jones 59, who works in Carnarvon, Gwynedd, is a dad of 4 and his mother is 95. Good gosh, she got her 95. And his mother lives with him and his wife, who care for her. And he's worried that his farm workers may get the virus, pass it on to him, and then he'll pass it on to his mother, who's 95. Well, good morning, John. Lovely day for doing all sorts of things. Bit chilly, though. Ooh, chilly out the front. So, yeah, he's worried that he'll pass it on to his mother, who's 95. She's had a good innings, I suppose. Second, homeowners and caravanners from England are said, stay out of Wales forever. We'll have a job. You know, they buy houses today. They buy second houses. Yeah. Very quiet yesterday in town. Yeah. Nobody wants to catch it. See, it's around everywhere. There's no town, no valley, no community without this virus. It's everywhere. Just we can't see it. That's the hard part about it. It's worrying, isn't it? You know, you go looking around. Has she got it? He got it? He got it? She got it? Have I got it? Who knows? So we've got to be very, very careful. So anyway, second, homeowners from distant shores or across the Severn Estuary, stay over there. Keep your germs over there. Or if you do come over here, we've got our own germs that you may catch. Right? It is frightening. It's everywhere, Margaret. Terrible. Lockdown is for at least another 3 weeks. The government has said at least another 3 weeks. But some parts of Spain have started opening up. Non-essential workers have been allowed back to work to do various things to get the economy going. But I think it's too early, see? There's still deaths over there. If you've got deaths, you've got the disease. And all you're doing is letting them workers back into work too early. When there's no deaths, right? When nobody got it, then start back to work. Then open the schools. Then open the shopping centres. But until then, my view, I'm not a scientist or virologist or whatever they call it. Common sense, that's all I got. Bags of common sense, right? At my age, you finally get common sense. It takes ages, mate, for a man to get it. But eventually, you'll get to that peak, right? God look down. Here's your certificate of common sense. You finally got some. Right? But you do get it in the end. So common sense would say, let everybody who's got it either get over it or succumb to it. Then when nobody's got it, and it's not in the community, and it's not in the hospitals, and we're all clean, then open the doors and go outside, looking left and right. Right? I don't want it otherwise. I don't want to go out there mingling with general public because we don't know who got it. Right? It's okay to go the 2 metre rule and all that, right? But somebody sneezes, the aisle over in Tesco's, it goes into the air, straight on top of you. So if we are going to start going back to general population shopping, we all got to have a mask. I take a mask anyway, as you know. I made my own. I do a sock. But it works. See? Look at that. Right, got a sock on the gob. Didn't cost me anything. Only a sock. Only thing, I haven't got no socks left. I found one pair of socks. All the rest I've cut up into masks. See, there's another one by there. Right, another sock cut up. I've got no socks. But in the sock, you've got to put a filter. And where do you get the filter from? Not a coffee filter, too thin. Not one of them rubbish dust masks. No good. Sanitary towel. It's a filter, right? So you need to get some of these, the wide ones, because in the sock, you're breathing through that then, and it is breathable. As we know, you've got to be breathable, otherwise women would sweat. Make sure you get a clean one. So yes, that's the news. Lockdown. Half of A&E have got COVID. Half of A&E have been tested positive for it. That's frightening, isn't it? So if you get a bang of the hand or something, doing DIY or cut your head or whatever, that's what you can look forward to. They've got it. And you've got to go in for them to stitch you up. So don't do any till this is all done. Even if the house is falling down, better for the house to be looking a bit crappy, right? Then Chris Reed and masks, no good. Look nice, right? They're cotton. Cotton is very loose weave, right? They'd be okay for dust, right? But no good for this. You've got to have a filter. You could buy his mask, Chris Reed, and he got a talk show, but then put a filter inside it, right? Otherwise, it's not going to stop the, you know what, going through. Got to have a filter, right? You've got to stop that coming through. Otherwise, it's useless. Amazon continues to hire on lockdown. Over lockdown. If you want a job, there's loads of jobs out there. Amazon, I think, would be safer than Tesco or stacking shelves or anything, because people have been in there during the day, sneezing, coughing, all over the stuff. If they got the germ, right, unbeknown to them, they've coughed over everything, and you going in there moving the stuff. Lambs to the slaughter. That's what that is. I'm not, you know, I don't want to frighten anybody, but I wouldn't do it. If I had to go and work somewhere, I'd work in Amazon. It's massive. You haven't got to come in contact with it. You can see people, but you haven't got to come in contact with them. Right? So if you want a job, go to Amazon. That's the safest place. Now then, Jeremy Clarkson. Let's talk about Jeremy Clarkson. Right? He's been on telly since 1980. Now he's filling the boots of Chris Tarrant, isn't he? On Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But I think he's lost. He's not. That's not his bag, you know. He talks about motoring more than anything. His net worth is 46 million. 46 million. Jeremy Clarkson's 46 million. He started in. He started training as. Oh, he sold toys first, before he started training as a journalist. But he sold toys. I won't tell you what types of toys, right? But he was selling them, right? And then he learned to do journalism, started doing car columns in local newspapers, and then started working then for Top Gear in 1988. Now he's on Amazon Grand Tour, right? So that's how he's progressed up. But his mother and father were quite well off anyway. Now I met Jeremy Clarkson, and potentially you lot can as well, right? There's a way to do it. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll give you the link tomorrow. But there's a show, or sort of an agency for all the shows that tell you or give you tickets, right? They do a little search and make sure you're okay, safe. You won't be able to do it now because of the COVIDs. Once the COVIDs are over, you can go on any of these shows, and it's a good day out. Now, the Clarkson Top Gear show at the time, I was on series 15, right? If you look through it, you'll see me in the crowd. You approach this company, they send you tickets through the post, right? Top Gear show comes up, and you go to an airfield. It was then, right? I think you can still go on the Top Gear show now, but you go to this airfield in the middle of Surrey, right? You show your ticket and you go, park up. They give you a little meal, which is a wagon wheel and a cup of coffee, basically, right? Because there's hundreds there, right? Then they explain to you now, you're going to go into the hangar, and you're all going to go behind, all going around the presenters, right? And the lights are in their cameras, everybody's in there. They're well rehearsed to doing this. So you all go around in a big huddle, right? And then they pick out certain people to go in the front of, if you look pleasant. I didn't look pleasant. I was about three back. But there were some that weren't as pleasant as what I was looking, but they were right up the back. All they were there is for noise clapping. But all the pretty ones, men and women, would be brought forward. Photogenic, they called it, right? So they put all the nice looking ones in front, right next to the presenters, right? And all smiling, lovely, happy, dappy, right? And all the rest of us then, I was third in line, so not so bad, third. I didn't have a beard or a hat then, and didn't have grey hair. So I was third back, right? And then you had the rigmarole behind then, right? All the rest of them from up the valleys or wherever they came from, they'd be all up the back. So you can go on most TV shows, right? Work through this agency. I'll give you the link tomorrow. I'll dig it out and I'll put it somewhere or other so you can click on and apply. But obviously you won't be able to go on the shows until after this COVID, right? Because it's too dangerous. But you can go on any show, Casualty, all that lot. You can go in the crowd, you know. Britain's Got Talent, any chat show that's got a crowd, you can be a part of the crowd through going through this business. The other thing you can do, I've got another link, you can become an extra. And they're looking for extras of all different types of people. And you can earn anything from £80 a day, right, which is not much. But it's okay if you're just going to Cardiff and Casualty, walking through Casualty, you know, the set's in Cardiff, down Cardiff Bay, right? What's Margaret up to today? Yeah, I wipe if I have a delivery, which I don't, I go and get it myself. Because thing with deliveries, how many is he handling? How many is she handling? Deliveries. They got the one pair of gloves on, right? They're not changing them every visit. So they got one pair of gloves. They're driving the van with it. They're picking up everybody shopping. Now the shopping has been put in boxes by somebody else. Right, so somebody in Iceland who's working there would be in charge of all the deliveries, him and another. And they'd have a look at the deliveries on the computer, that. They'd pick everything and put it in the chill department out the back. The vans then reverse up to the back of the store, open it out, there's all the deliveries there. So the people who've put the deliveries in the boxes, we don't know if they got the virus. Right, they probably got gloves on, but they don't change them. You don't know. Right, unless you got 100% traceability, we don't know who's got the virus. So you're having deliveries thinking, yay, I'm safe. Technically, you may not be. Right, I'm just saying you may not be. But if you have a delivery, right, put some gloves on, get your bags, empty the bags, right, near the sink. Anything that can be washed, like pasta, tins and all that, wash them in bleach and water, right? Because the bleach will kill the germs. So just wash it down. I know it's stupid, right? But put all your stuff on the sink to dry, right? Stuff like cardboard, you can't do it, right? But what I would do with cardboard, put it somewhere where the sun can get at it. Because the sun and heat kills the germs, right? Even if you've got to put it out the back garden for a bit in the sun, let the sun hit the cardboard, kill all the germs off, right? Turn it around. I know it's stupid, right? But this is the way we got to do it to protect ourselves. The government won't tell you, go and put your cornflakes out the garden and turn it around in the sun every 10 minutes. They're not going to tell you that, right? Because they can't be bothered. I'll tell you, right? I'll tell you what I do, right? I'll find out where the sun's pointing. I won't go at the front and do it because somebody from far away might come along and pinch my cornflakes. Yeah, it was lovely this morning, John. I was watching it coming over. Bit hazy, but then the sun then started coming over. It's lovely out there. But it is a bit chilly if you go out. It's about another jumper colder. Yeah, it's right. It only takes 2 minutes to wash your stuff down. It only takes 2 minutes. All the labels come off. Mind you, don't know what can is what afterwards. Just watch it. If you've got a dog, don't eat the dog food and give him the minced beef, which I have done in the past. When I used to drink, I came home one night, thought, I'm starving, what can I have to eat? 2 tins, no labels. Well, I don't know which one was the minced beef and which one was the chum. There I was, eating the chum. Yeah. Give me acid all night, and I had the shits. I had the runs the next morning. Dog had the minced beef the next morning on his biscuits. Ooh, he enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy it. But that's what you get when you go out and get drunk, and I come back and I don't know what the heck you're doing. Just be careful. You can label the top of the tins with a marker, right? Tell them what it is, like that. One of their markers that don't come off, Sharpie. If you write it with a Sharpie, have I got one? Yeah, I don't think I have. Might have. If you write anything with a Sharpie will not come off. It's permanent marker. I have gone somewhere, but hell, where it is, I don't know. So if you write on top of the tin what's inside it, minced beef or potatoes, whatever, you can wash the tin lovely, put it on the draining board. Right? Don't wash it with fairy liquid, no good. Not strong enough. Right? It's got to be bleach. Right? Bleach and a little bit of water. As much as you can stick without burning your hands, in other words. You know, put some gloves or marigolds or whatever you're going to put on there. Wash all your blinking tins, right? Put them all over there to dry. Boxes in the sun, right? Watch nobody eats them when they're out there. Crisps and all them can go in there. You can wash them in bags. Pasta. It's easy. After a while, you get used to it. I think probably after this COVID had gone, I'll be doing it for a lot longer. Right? It's easy to do, and it'll save you from catching something. The more you do, the less risk you've got. That's what I say. So there we are. So Jeremy Clarkson, I went on the Grand Tour, not the Grand Tour, I went on the Top Gear show. Brilliant. And when you're all set out in the Top Gear show, ready, right? Cameras, action. And it's one take. These people, professional. There's no going over scripts and no juddering back and forth. One take. It's like me, one take. Try my best not to swear, right? Sometimes it does slip out a bit. Can't help it, right? Because off the show, I'm just a normal person. On the show, I'm a multi-talented producer. There we are. There we are, look. Something anyway. Also, the quiz is coming on. Now, the quiz probably Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow. It's Wednesday tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock. Now, there's a new place for it, right? It's a Facebook page and a YouTube page called The Pub Quiz at Home. Right? The Pub Quiz at Home. I'll put it in the links after the show. Go there. That's where it's going to be. It's a private page, so no Tom, Dick and Harry can go and write stuff on the wall. I'll be controlling the page. So you'll have the video there at 9 o'clock or just after, depends on how Facebook streams it. And I may duplicate it back here later on. Depends how much time I got, because I can do another part here, but it won't be live then. But that one will be live. It's general knowledge and trivia, about 16 questions. So I'm going to ask all the questions. I'm going to give you 15 minutes, and then I'll give you the answers. Right? Really easy, great. And you'll be able to read the questions on the screen. Right? So if you're watching me on a big TV, you'll be able to see the questions. Right? They're all typed out ready. And then the answers then will come up on the screen 15 minutes later. So you can see them as well. Whew, I know it's a lot of work, but it's easy when you've done the software and read it all and got it all working properly, you know. I got software that does it automatic, but that's even harder to use. Also, we're going to have a weather update on you. I'm going to do you see the woman standing up the wall and she's the clouds. I'm going to do that. but try and inject a bit of comedy into it. You know, you could say like it's going to be sunny in most parts today, but Glencorrog, snow again. It's freezing up there. It's the only place I know the sheep go round with duffel coats on. It's freezing. And they go around in twos, right? Just in case. It's a dangerous place for sheep up there. So yeah, that's mostly everything. Well, Swansea Bay TV has been converted into a field hospital. Now, a couple of things don't ring true here. The government is saying this is going to last for another 3 weeks, but they're still building hospitals. So what's happening? Is the virus progressing? And they're not telling us because they're going to start building more hospitals. Well, if we come into the end of it and they're going to start letting the general population back out, why are they building more hospitals? That's what you've got to think about, isn't it? If they're still building hospitals, there's a reason for it. Right? There might be another wave. Like in China, there's another wave of that virus now hitting them again. They've had 170 odd deaths, right, from a second wave of this COVID because they opened up Wuhan too early, if you remember. Oh yes, it's gone now. The government from the lead-lined building said, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, don't come near me. You can go back to work. Don't come near me. Go. Don't come near me. Go back to work. Right? So they all went back to work, all caught it again. Now it's a second wave of it over there. And that's the same as going to happen over here if you go back to work too early. Because you've got people in the community still got it. You're going to recapture it, you can have it twice. Yeah, I know we all think of conspiracy theories and all that, John, but there's something not quite right. Look, the amount of people, the coloured people are dying from it. The coloured people are more susceptible for some reason. Why is that? We're all human beings. Take all our skin off everybody, be all exactly the same. Right? But put a coloured person's skin on you, and you're more susceptible to catching it. Why? There's something they're not saying about it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it'll come out ever, And obviously it affects old people because the immune system isn't up to scratch. And I think that's why certain people die and certain people don't, because the immunity in your body isn't quite strong enough, perhaps. You may be just getting over the flu, and you're feeling terrible and all this, and then you have it, and then you can't fight it because your body's been fighting the flu. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But there's something not right about it. Yeah, so tonight's quiz will be on Facebook, the pub quiz at home. If you type in the pub quiz at home, come straight to the page. Anybody can come in, sit down nicely, and you can have a pint, can you? If you've got a pint or whatever, you can have Coca-Cola, you can have what you want, but you're sitting in your own house. Do what you want, it's your house, enjoy yourself. Or you can turn over, and then come back and watch it later. Or not watch it at all. Thing is, some of these questions, though they are general knowledge, some people haven't got any knowledge. They're only general knowledge. You know who you are. You know who you are. Not you, John. But they know who they are. No, it's general knowledge. A certain amount of people will get something right, certain amount won't, I did a quiz last night on online. I just went on the YouTube. And they said, nobody will get 5 out of 5 odd over. And there was 20 questions. And I had 18 right. It's weird, isn't it? I had 18 out of 20. General knowledge. I thought nobody will have over 5 over. But that was the way of getting you on there. To watch to the end. Right? It's like a little trap on YouTube, isn't it? They get you in there. And once you've watched that video right to the end, they played you 2 or 3 little adverts and they got your money out of you. Come in. See? Nobody can do it, but a lot of people will try, and then that's boosted their revenue then. So, but mine is try it. That's all I'm going to say. Right? Most of the questions are quite hard. Right? But some are quite easy. Right? So you might have 5 out of 20 or 5 out of 16, who knows, and we'll have a go and have a bit of fun, right? I'll try and tell you some jokes in between. They're probably rubbish, mine, but still I'll try my best. I may have to go up to Philco afterwards. I don't know if it's open. Probably is, isn't it? But that's what I found with Philco is the least best at health and safety. They haven't got a strict policy of health and safety there. So though there's no queue, you've got to be careful, you know. I would rather have somewhere that's regulated like Iceland, where they started leaving people in there, but you've got to, in Philco, you can bump into each other if you want to do. You've got to use your common sense in the smaller shops. That's all I'm saying. So if you go in any corner shops, any small shops, don't rely on them putting in place a health and safety plan. Put it in your head and do it yourself. Right? Take your stuff home. Right? Put your stuff in the boot. Right? Of the car. Take it home. Take it out to the, wash it all down. Put the bags in the bin. Right? And then when all this COVID business is over, we can take some bleach, can you? And you can wash the boot of the car out with the bleach, just in case there's any residue of this stuff. You don't know, do we? It's good practice, isn't it? Do all this now, and if I catch it, I tell you what, don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to peg it. But hopefully we can all keep safe, and I know I joke about it, but sometimes laughing about something as dangerous as this is the only way you can cope, because it's so scary. Right, don't keep on about it. So right, I think I'll be going now. Nothing else on here? No, nothing else now till tonight, 9 o'clock quiz. Right, the pub quiz at home. I put some links and go straight to it, and it'll all be set up there. 9 o'clock. Go straight into it. Hopefully it'll all work fine, and we'll see how we go. So have a lovely day, everybody. Try not to worry, try not to panic, but it is out there everywhere, as we know, and just be as safe as you possibly can. What I got is a checklist, right? Be honest with you, I got a checklist, and I tick off everything that I've done before I go shopping. Right, and when I got the shopping in the car, then I tick off other stuff. When I come home, I finish the checklist. So it's all recorded. I haven't missed anything. Because when you get a bit older, you tend to miss things. Right? Tick it all off. You know you're safe. Happy days. Enjoy the day, everybody. All be safe. And Dave McGee, thank you for joining. Hope you've enjoyed yourself this morning, listening to me rabble on. But I do try to give information that is benefit to all of us. Right? Just help you. You haven't got to listen, it's up to you. But I'll try my best to help if I can. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye from